this is SquareGB, and today I have an announcement. Now, if you know me personally, then you'll know that I'm quite fond of minis, in case this shirt was an indication enough. So much so that pretty much exactly 1 year ago I took great pleasure in my purchase of a 2011 Mini Countryman. And as you also may know, I'm currently unemployed and have been since late February. And I decided to rectify this fact by combining it with my love of minis. And so I've received a new job as a mini salesman. Yes, I will make it my job to sell my favourite brand of cars to the masses. But this comes with a twist. I'll be a mini salesman in Grand Theft Auto Online. That's right, I had made it my mission to sell fictional minis in a fictional city for a fictional paycheck. Even in the game, I didn't receive any cash for doing this. I simply wished to spread the good word of minis. Or Weenie, if you want to be a tad more accurate. Weenie is of course GTA's stand-in for the Mini brand, as is Pegassi for Lamborghini, etc. There are quite a few models to choose from, and I had collected them all, transforming my auto shop into a sort of mini showroom. You had the standard Issy, with a convertible roof, the highly customizable and iconic Issy Classic, the car that isn't even based off of Mini, the Weenie Dynasty. I thought I'd include it anyway, didn't want it to feel left out. My own personal car in digital form, the Issy Rally, which is of course based off the Countryman, and the best of the lot, the Issy Sport. But why did I decide to do this? Let me explain. The Issy Sport in particular stands out for two reasons. The first is that it's based off of my personal favourite individual model and my #1 dream car, the Mini JCW GP3. The second reason is a bit more tragic. When it first came out as part of the Diamond Casino update, the Issy Sport could simply be purchased from Southern San Andreas Super Auto, one of the major car websites in the game where you buy all your cars from. In fact, its price was pretty reasonable, asking only around $800,000. Anything below $1 million is a bargain these days. But a while ago now, the game was updated, or rather downgraded in my opinion, so that several vehicles were removed from these sites, including the Issy Sport. You could no longer buy them, except for one of three extremely rare circumstances. The first is for it to appear as the podium vehicle at the previously mentioned Diamond Casino, where you can spin the wheel for a 1 in 20 chance of winning the car that week. The second is to find it at the LS Car Meet as either a test vehicle or that week's prize ride. And the third was to find it at one of the two dealerships in the city itself. So when I came across it in my routine weekly check at Premium Deluxe Motorsport, I was pleasantly surprised. Naturally, I took the opportunity to immediately switch over to my PC account and purchase a couple there, so I could finally have my favourite car on that account as well. That gave me an idea. As this car would only be available for purchase that week, I decided I simply had to share this information with the wider player base, and so I came up with the idea of promoting the car in-game and convincing other players to purchase them. Here's how it went. The plan was simple. I'd drive one of my 3 Issy Sports over to the dealership in question, put on a snazzy suit and get to work. I had a few text messages prepared to send to every player on each server I joined, promoting the car itself and telling them where they could buy it. I also fired off a few fireworks from the site of the dealership to attract extra attention. But GTA being GTA, this often brought over less friendly attention. Eventually though, players would arrive there out of curiosity. I'd then show them inside where they could view, purchase and even test drive the Issy Sport, and hope for the best. To showcase the car, I also went for a drive with some like-minded folk, which led to even more potential customers. So far I'm convinced I've sold as many as 10 units, but this work must continue. I've only got until Thursday the 17th before they're yet again lost to time, so I'd better get back to work. I hope you will enjoy this oddly specific video, and be sure to pick one up if you haven't already. Assuming you play the game, that is. Thank you, and good night.
This one's for the few, who never doubt, and always do, for all that was, is, and will be. For the racetracks, the speedways, and the winding paths. For the gram counters, The mechheads in their comfort zones. For the time shavers, the corner hunters, and their martial arts. For the carters, the speed freaks, and their racing hearts. Here's to the few. To come. For the few.